Test, there we go. Good afternoon, Nathiga. How you doing? Okay. How we doing this morning there, or this afternoon, Nathiga? Uno momento.
¿Cómo te va hoy, Nataka?
Warsaken.
Buy 4 tires and get up to $200 in savings after rebate at Bell Tire's year-end sale. Or get even more. December 26th through January 7th. Plus, get tires as low as...
In 2007, NASCAR introduced the Car of Tomorrow, a complete redesign of what stock car racing was. Gone were the differences between manufacturers. all cars looked the same. Teams were put in a box. It seemed unlikely that a car could be innovative when the rules were so tight. But then a car at the back of the field figured something out. It was a rare moment when a car is obviously different, completely legal, and immediately banned. This is the story of Sam Hornish's 2008 All-Star Race car.
That 77 looks like a drifter coming through the throws. That thing is banned fast.
The story of this revolutionary car began over 10 years prior. For decades, teams complained that different manufacturers had advantages based on their body shape. The 1970 Plymouth Superbird, the 1981 Pontiac Le Mans, and the 1985 Ford Thunderbird are perfect examples. All forced NASCAR to write new rules to level the playing field. But one of the biggest outrages came in 1998 when the Ford Taurus was introduced. It had a massive advantage. In a video on the Stapleton 42 channel, the story is detailed how Ford's development was so rushed that they were able to trick NASCAR with a fake prototype to their advantage. After just 3 races in 1998, it was widely believed the Taurus was so superior that Ford would dominate the season. At Las Vegas, Ford finished 13 of the top 14 spots. Immediately, Chevrolet complained. NASCAR responded by taking a quarter of an inch off the Taurus spoiler to reduce their downforce. But what made the Taurus controversy different than others was that it introduced the idea of common templates. That all makes would have a similar car, and all would be equal. It had been decades since stock cars rolled off the showroom floor and onto the track, but at least they resembled their passenger counterparts. By June 1998, the talk of equal cars was on everyone's mind, but what did drivers think of it? Rusty Wallace was vocal, saying, quote, "I don't want to take a bunch of cars out there that aren't really cars and just put a sticker on them that says Ford." Dale Jarrett says, "If they all start to look the same, it's not going to mean as much to the manufacturers to have their vehicles out here. We could lose a lot of support." Darrell Waltrip declared, "They'd have to change the name of the sport because it wouldn't be NASCAR anymore." By 2000, common templates were a story again, with NASCAR executives dispelling the idea. Cup Series director Gary Nelson said, quote, "The more I think about it, common templates have a few drawbacks to it. I think each car should have its identity. Common templates, I think that's dead. I think brand identity is pretty important in this sport." The idea returned every few years as a scary thought for manufacturers until 2006 when the Car of Tomorrow was unveiled with manufacturer equality as one of the main aspects. All cars would look almost identical. Aside from differences between models, for decades, each team brought a slightly different car to the track. There was room outside where templates checked to shape the body. Teams would send bare chassis to skilled craftsmen like Robert G., who were known for their ability to shape bodies just a little better than others. By the mid-2000s, teams would manipulate the metal in radical ways to generate more downforce or be more aerodynamic, cars affectionately known as Twisted Sisters. The introduction of the Car of Tomorrow in 2007, uniform body panels were enforced using a template claw in inspections, which kept a strict eye on body shape. Any tweaks to the body were strictly penalized. In June 2007 at Sonoma, Chad Knaus and Steve Letarte were suspended 6 races and fined $100,000 for altering the right front fenders of cars driven by Jimmy Johnson and Jeff Gordon.
And the reason why we can't work in those areas is that NASCAR has said, look, we wanted to leave it alone. This is not something you can do. You can make it work inside these other areas, but you're not allowed to do this, guys. And when you do, basically what we're going to do, we're going to make you pay a price.
In 10 years, common templates went from a scary idea to a reality. It looked like creativity was taken away for good. But an unlikely team was the first to strike back. One that was 36th in owner points found a loophole to get around the main point of the Car of Tomorrow. The idea that all cars would go around the track the same way. This car would go around the track sideways. The fact that the rebellious car came from a big organization like Team Penske wasn't a surprise, but the driver behind the wheel was. It wasn't Daytona 500 winner Ryan Newman or former series champion Kurt Busch, but rather rookie Sam Hornish Jr. Hornish's path to NASCAR was different than most. 3 IndyCar championships and a win in the 2006 Indy 500 made Hornish America's top open-wheel driver. But with nothing left to accomplish in IndyCar, Team Penske moved him to NASCAR in 2008. A strong run in the Daytona 500 was the only lead lap finish in a difficult season for the 77 team entering the All-Star race. Leading the team was longtime crew chief Chris Carrier. From Henderson Motorsports in the 1980s to victory lane with Joe Nemechek in 2001, Carrier was a highly respected racer with a few tricks in mind. Common templates, a NASCAR outsider, and a smart veteran crew chief all combined in May of 2008 to create a car so radical that it threatened to change all race cars from that point forward. If you couldn't change the body, you could change how it went around the track. The rear end housing on Hornish's car was angled, pointed the rear wheels toward the outside wall. This meant the car wouldn't even roll straight, with the rear end sticking out further than the front. Skew, yaw, crab walking, whatever it was called, the effect was that the entire right side was used to hit air, generate side force, and add grip in the turns. That meant the car could be set up loose, and as we know,
loose is fast and on the edge of out of control.
Sam Hornish Jr., 29.36 on his first lap. That is second fastest by less than 100.
That makes that old lap by Joe Nemechek look pretty good because Sam Hornish was actually one of the faster cars in practice earlier today.
Man, I'm excited. I just went to the mailbox and guess what I got? Not one, not two, but 3 bags of Mood gummies. And I cannot wait to get into these. In fact, I'll tell you what, I'm just gonna have some right now. I love these things. I'm like a little kid in a candy store with them. These gummies, 100% legal, all American, pure cannabis. Best part is, they're available in your state.
Your car is obviously dog tracking or whatever you want to call it, pretty much down the straightaway. Do you have any sensation of it driving differently down the straight when you're doing it? And where exactly in the corner does that help you?
It's one of those things where it kind of helps all the way around. And if you look at every car out there is dog tracking to a little bit of a degree. You know, we just maybe push the envelope a little bit further than some of the other people have. You know, it's something that we saw other people doing earlier on in the year and decided that we wanted to try it out. And actually, you know, there's been, you know, people running it all year. So it's just it's not really a weird sensation because you're in the car and you're kind of looking forward. But about the toughest thing about driving that car the way it is getting it in and out of the garage stall because, you know, you only got a concrete box to go into so wide and back end, you always backing in and out, it's hard.
May 17th, 2008 was the third day of qualifying for the Indy 500. For the first time, the former IndyCar champion was 500 miles away in Charlotte, North Carolina, as part of his first season in NASCAR. As he hadn't won a race in 2008, Hornish would have to advance through the preliminary sprint showdown.
Good game.
To the All-Star.
Good game, Nathan. Exclamation point winner. Get yourself 2 cards for my giveaway wallet.
Make all the right decisions as far as whether to bid, whether not to bid, and all that good stuff, and hopefully we can race our way in.
11 drivers have won their first ever Sprint Cup trophy here on All-Star Night. Sam Hornish, Indy 500 champion, hopes he is going to make it number 12. He's got a good starting position and a fast car. Boy, there's strategy all over the place there. We had a lot of cars that stayed out, including David Reagan, A.J. Allmendinger, Sam Hornish, and Johnny Sauter. So it's going to be interesting here. They only had 13 laps on their tires, though.
David Reagan, A.J. Allmendinger up front.
Sam Hornish spun the tires in the 77 car. Couldn't get going.
That's what happens sometimes. You stay out right around there on your tires. Can pick up a lot of debris. And Sam had made a great run. He was sitting there in like 4th or 5th spot, and that's really going to put him back in the field with guys that got new tires now.
Sorensen, Kane for 4th place.
Whoa, boy, Kane got way out of shape. That's going to allow Vickers to come alongside of him and make the pass.
Sorensen clears Sauter. Here comes Hornish. Vickers advances on Kane, clears him.
I still say that 77 car, Larry, and he had not spun the tires on that restart, he would have been a guy that they'd have had to work with.
Absolutely no question. He's got a fast race car. He has all weekend long.
But every race fan believes
that when there's a full moon on Saturday night, race cars develop a magnetic attraction for one another.
Yeah, the earth starts breathing in and out, and the cars seem to react to it. And I tell you, that 77 checking up. Look out, here he comes.
Look at him on the high side.
I think that Reagan drove into 3 right there and overdrove the corner, got up the hill. I don't know how Sam will be on the bottom. This is going to be real testy right here. His car seems to work good around the top.
Reagan takes it in right with him, and they almost touch.
Hang on to her, buddy.
David Reagan got away with it. Look at the run. He got off turn 2 in that 6 car this time.
Yeah, Sam had to get out of the gas. I don't think Sam's good on the bottom. It's got to be an outside pass. Well, that 77 is fast. That thing is bad fast.
Third place goes home.
They'll be coming to 8 to go this time.
Hornish has a run coming off turn 4. Reagan up to block. Hornish to the bottom, squeezes down there.
I don't like this. I don't like him going in on the bottom unless he can clear him. He's got to clear him to make it. He stuck it. He stuck it on the bottom, and he's going to make the pass.
Clear, all clear, all clear.
Slid up in front of him. He'll get second place away. Remember, this is not for second place. This is for who will race in the All-Star race.
You know, Sam Hornish is so fast on the top. He's got that thing yawed out. I don't know how many what he's got going on there, but it's looking good. It looks like Sam Hornish is marching to the front of this thing.
Carl, he looks like one of those what do you call those cars? The sliders, the gliders, drifters. A drifter. That 77 looks like a drifter coming through the trove.
Yeah, and I'm sure David Reagan can tell you all about how it looks right now. I bet he's furious. You know,
well, yeah, he can see the left side number going down the straightaway.
Hornish is doing an unbelievable job right now, guys.
You know, he is. And Carl, he ran the most laps of anybody in practice. And look at that thing going down the straightaway.
Yeah, and I really like how he's going in on the top. He's sailing it down in there, and I can't believe he made it stick on the bottom. That thing looked loose, and he made it happen.
I mean, it is, you know, we're coming up on Memorial Day weekend. I think Sam would love to get a little something going in the next week.
4 to go.
That was Chris Carrier telling Sam Hornish that he basically beat A.J. Allmendinger that time by almost 0.2 of a second.
That thing accelerates off the corner like it's shot out of a cannon.
Oh, Hornish looked loose. Checkers or wreckers, 1 to go.
Now, these two guys, somebody needs to tell them both, hey, you're in the next race. Take it easy.
Absolutely, absolutely.
At this point, you just want to finish right where you are.
And you know what? The man that would normally be up on the roof telling Sam Hornish that, he's in Indy right now.
Car owner Roger Penske.
Just ride it on out, boys. You're in the next race. Ride it out. Bring them home.
Take what you can. Take what you can get in. I'll be behind you.
Last corner. Hornish high, dips low. Allmendinger covers the bottom and wins the sprint showdown.
Alrighty. Uno momento.
Third doesn't matter.
Well, Sam Hornish, this stock car stuff isn't so easy. How big is this for you?
It's real big. You know, all the guys on the Mobile One Dodge did a great job for me. You know, we put together a good car that we think is pretty equal to our Coca-Cola 600 car. So we're real happy that we made it through the showdown. You know, one mistake by myself, which put us back in the pack, and we had to work our way through. So I was just real happy. I knew we had a car that could do it, and we feel like we got a real good car over the long run. So hopefully we'll run well in the All-Star race as well.
147,000 spectators packed Charlotte Motor Speedway for one of the biggest crowds in All-Star history.
And here we go. Boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go All-Star Racing, boys.
Hornish started 23rd. Within 2 laps, he climbed to 18th and was trying to pass Juan Pablo Montoya for 17th. The night was almost over before it began.
Car to wall, turn 1, Denny Hamlin, is it? No, it's Hornish.
It's Sam Hornish in the 77.
No, that's a shame.
He just got it with the right rear. Get it?
Maybe it'll just straighten that car out so it runs straight.
He's got a little to give over there.
After the race, Hornish explained Montoya had been running the low groove.
Hey, what's going on, Davey? I don't even party. I literally have not joined a single party. I don't plan to, and I'm even against this party nerf. It's heavy-handed. It's adding custom to a non-issue. Yeah. Outside the map is uniting different rivals to level up together. That's healthy for the server. And yeah. Long time since our last game. I know, right? It was like, what? 10 hours ago? Like 3 days ago. Oh my god. Give me a moment. I'm doing some stuff on my cell phone, and then I'm gonna be doing some other crazy stuff on the computer to do my rest of my crypto stuff for the day. In between, we can definitely do a Warsaken battle. And yeah. Oh, oops! I shouldn't be doing these. I should be doing the other ones. Haha. Oops. Nathan! Alright, so Nathan said that he wanted Mysaki and Zarcyrus. Alright, Nathan, your cards have been sent. Congratulations. Let's see here. Alrighty. De nada, mi amigo. De nada.
Warsaken.
Pazur, welcome to the stream, my dude. You should have, yep, next spot for a blitz battle. Kind of distracted doing some cryptocurrency stuff on my phone, and then we'll be doing some on PC, but we'll be doing battles for sure. A 5. Okay.
Select target.
Be careful.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, baby.
Pouring.
In this lap, entered turn 1 high. He was faced with either hitting Montoya or running high into the marbles. 7 laps later, Sam had to pit under green to fix damage. He returned to the track 2 laps down. After each of the first 2 stages, Hornish got the free pass and thus got his laps back. After 50 laps, he was back on the lead lap, but running last. In a night where track position was important, Hornish slowly came through the field. A 2-tire pit stop at the end of the 3rd stage.
Yeah, there's the shitty part about streaming. He knows what cards to bounce. Because he can see my hand. They need to fix that to where people can't see the hand. Even against the streamers. Go nothing here. Oh yeah, that's right, I got a second turn. Oops.
Be careful.
What? Why can I not play that card? Oh, because it's not my turn. I thought I had 1 left. Go figure.
Final 25 lap run.
Wow.
Hey.
Won't believe who else is coming in that lead pack. Remember Sam Hornish was 3 laps down? He's 9 and moving on the outside.
I tell you, and he's had a bad fast car all night long.
He was way on the outside that time.
He's got some right rear to give, though, guys. That thing goes through the corner with it. Look at it hung out going down in there.
Now Sam Hornish in the 77 car, he's got by Carl Edwards in the 99. That moves Sam up to the 9th spot. And Darryl just pointed out, Sam Hornish in the 77, he's going to get him another one.
Keeps on trucking.
Hornish has been amazing tonight. He really has.
I'm glad for Sam because he's such a good guy.
Ooh.
This cat right here.
And here comes Casey Kane, the fan favorite, wins the Sprint All-Star race. An attaboy to Sam Hornish to come from 3 laps down, get a couple of free passes,
Impressive.
and finish 7th, passing cars right to the end.
Hornish finished the race in 7th. Afterwards, Sam felt he could have finished in the top 3 if he didn't give everyone else a 50-lap head start. He drove Penske chassis 559 in the All-Star race. The team was preparing chassis 568 for the Coke 600 a week later, a car they thought was even better than the All-Star car. Picture the sight of Sam Hornish, America's top open-wheel driver, just 2 years after winning the Indy 500,
there's that single.
now winning one of NASCAR's crown jewel races on the same
good
day
game.
as Indy. But their speed was their downfall. Dodge was so fast, from this point forward, every car would need to be angled if they wanted to win. Faced with the possibility of a full field of crooked cars, NASCAR had to act. Hornish's 77 brought back memories of Jeff Gordon's T-Rex car in the 1997 All-Star race. Completely legal at the time, but the rule book changed quickly.
We built that car by the rules. It's 100% legal by the rule book. And he said, it won't be tomorrow.
In the days following the All-Star race, NASCAR issued a series of rule changes that limited the angle the rear end housing could be mounted. After the Coke 600, a rule clarified how the wheels could be positioned on the rear axles. With their advantage mostly taken away, Hornish finished.
I don't have anything to finish up the match though.
Best finish of 2008.
I didn't match up on a force
during one of their worst seasons. The All-Star chassis raced 2 more times at Pocono and Atlanta, and were finishing better than 24th. Chris Carrier was replaced as
I'm curious.
in late August.
What does this
Proving
do?
that his performance in 2008
Okay, I
wasn't
can't just give any
entirely a
more
fluke,
morale.
Hornish returned to the All-Star race in 2009, and this time won the showdown to advance to the main
There you go. Good game.
Well, we've called him Sideways Sam, Sudden Sam, and Sam I Am, but right now, call him a winner.
Skew returned in a lesser but noticeable way in the years that followed. Cars at Indianapolis had a distinct sideways look. In the summer of 2012, Hendrick Motorsports teams angled their sway bars to turn their cars sideways. Hendrick cars won 5 out of 6 races between May and June.
Good game.
NASCAR
Exclamation
wrote a
point
rule
winner.
requiring
Select yourself
all
2
sway
cards.
bars to be perpendicular to the ground. Opposite Skew appeared with the next-gen car at the 2022 Daytona 500, not to create side force, but to reduce the air hitting the rear spoiler. NASCAR quickly made a rule banning that. But ARCA doesn't have any rules banning skew, and teams there push the limit at tracks like Pocono, an entire field of cars following the idea made popular by Sam Hornish and Chris Carrier.
Yes, Pazur, you are next. Please go ahead and drop yourself a code in chat. Oh. Give me a sec. Want to see this video? 10 months ago, huh?
The Pirate Bay is likely one of the most infamous websites in the world. Ever since it launched in 2003, the Pirate Bay has been one of the top places to pirate movies, software, and games. As you would guess, this has enraged copyright holders and prosecutors who have been trying to shut down the site and punish pirates. But despite how many times they take it down, it seems like it's always just a matter of time until the site is back up and running. Considering this, you would think that the key to solving the issue is addressing the root problem by taking down the founders. But prosecutors have tried this as well. They chase the founders across the world, threw them in jail, and charge them with every copyright infringement charge you can think of. Yet, the Pirate Bay still lives on. In fact, one of the founders is actually happy to do jail time in order to keep the Pirate Bay alive. So, here's how the Pirate Bay came to life, what happened to the founders, and why prosecutors have struggled to take it down. Taking a look back, the
Alright, you want 2 D24s, okay? Ooh, excuse me. No problem. What's going on, Gabriel? There you go, you have been given your cards, good sir. A 1. Alright, well, since I see this as an intel deck, I'm going to go ahead and do this. And I'm just going to wait till I roll 3s or higher so you cannot bounce.
Origins of the Pirate Bay date back to a Swedish organization called Piratbyrån, which means the Piracy Bureau. As the name suggests, the organization focused on legalizing piracy through political connections, petitioning, and lobbying. Most people at the organization felt that information should be allowed to freely spread across the internet, and they questioned the idea of intellectual property. In fact, some of these guys would even argue that piracy is helpful to companies, because it gets expensive software and games into the hands of people who would have otherwise never tried it. And once they get addicted to the said game or software, they're much more likely to actually buy it the second or third time around. Now, I would never argue that piracy is moral, but there's no doubt that software like Windows, Adobe's Creative Cloud, and even Grand Theft Auto wouldn't be nearly as popular as they are today without piracy. This line of reasoning was basically the framework of Piratbyrån, and in September of 2003, they would decide to take it to the next level. 3 Piratbyrån employees named Peter Sund, Gottfrid Swartham, and Frederick Nage launched a file-sharing website called the Pirate Bay. The idea was inspired by BitTorrent, which made its debut a few years before this. Originally, the Pirate Bay was run out of servers in Mexico. Gottfrid convinced his employer, who had service in Mexico, to help them run the site, but it didn't take long for his employer to back off. So, the founders were forced to bring the site back home, and Gottfrid ran it using his Pentium 3 laptop, which only had 256 megabytes of RAM. Despite the basic setup, given the limited number of file-sharing sites back in 2003, it didn't take long for pirates to flood in. By the end of 2004, the Pirate Bay saw a total of 1 million users and 60,000 files being shared. As the site grew, the trio expanded their operations by getting servers and databases, and they transformed their laptop service into an international hub for file sharing. And by 2006, everything under the sun was being shared on the site, whether that be music and movies or software and games. And to make things worse, the Pirate Bay wasn't even trying to distance themselves from these activities. Some other popular piracy sites like Mega.nz try to put up a good guy persona in order to minimize trouble with the law. But this wasn't the case with the Pirate Bay. These guys were proud to enable free information sharing across the internet, and they had no intention of hiding behind some fake persona. And this attitude became extremely apparent to authorities after they sent out dozens of copyright infringement and cease and desist notices, which resulted in no action from the founders. The police tried to just ignore the site for many years, but as the site continued to grow in popularity, they started to receive more and more pressure to take it down. And in 2006, they finally decided to crack down. I'm sure the founders always expected trouble with the authorities given the nature of what they were doing, but I'm not sure if they expected the force at which prosecutors would hit back. On May 31st, 2006, 65 police officers raided the Pirate Bay's data center and shut down their servers. None of the founders were arrested, but it was made pretty clear that the site should not be restarted. As you would guess though, the founders ignored these demands. They went ahead and got new servers in an unspecified location in the Netherlands, and the Pirate Bay was back up and running within just 3 days. Not only did the raid not take down the website, but it actually led to more people using the website. You see, the police raid became international news, and even the New York Times ran a story about it.
Good game. Go ahead and try
Aside
fit
from
exclamation
driving
point
more users to
winner
the
and
website,
select
these
yourself 2
news
cards.
articles fueled an international movement amongst internet nerds. One hacker went ahead and hacked into Sweden's national police website, polisen.se, and took down the website. And just as the police website was restored, the government website was taken down. Clearly, these were extremely irresponsible moves, but they definitely made a statement. Shortly after the raid,
2 ends in
Pirate Bay
winner.
grew to be the 465th most visited website in the world, and some lawyers even jumped onto the founder's side. The lawyers accused the police of unfairly impounding every server in sight during the raid. You see, the servers that were impounded weren't only responsible for running the Pirate Bay, but also responsible for running dozens of small websites and businesses. So, the police had wronged all these businesses in the name of taking down one website. The lawyers also argued that the Swedish police didn't have a justifiable reason to conduct the raid in the first place. They accused the Swedish government of giving in to American political pressure instead of carrying out law and order. The government, of course, strongly denied these charges, and these cases didn't really go anywhere. But the government had a nightmare dealing with all this unexpected negative PR. Initially, they expected that they would be hailed as the heroes fighting against piracy, but instead, they were made out to be the villains. The thing is, most people have pirated media or software at some point during their lives. Statistically, 52% of online users have watched pirated videos, even though 59% of users are aware that downloading and streaming pirated videos is illegal. And that's just the people who admitted to it. As a result, when the news came out that the Pirate Bay had been taken down, it was not like the average person was jumping up and down in excitement. The more realistic reaction was probably, oh well, it was nice while it lasted. Considering this, only a very small portion of people went out of their way to support the Swedish government's actions. And without large public support, the government couldn't just raid the Pirate Bay again, cause that would just increase its popularity even more. So they decided to address the route by taking
Gabriel,
down
go ahead and
founders.
drop yourself a room code so we can go ahead and battle.
My name is Kit Tanthalos. My mother is Sorsha. She sent me here to come find you. She told me that once long ago you stood together against the forces of evil and defeated them. The world needs you again. It needs your magic.
It's okay. She is who she claims to be.
How do you know?
I read her mind. Kidding. Had you though, didn't I? I didn't read your mind. It's just... you remind me of your mother.
My brother Eric was taken by...
The Gales.
The what?
Your brother's alive. A prisoner of the Withered Crone, who dwells in the Immemorial City that lies beyond the Shattered Sea. The four who came to Tyr's are her servants.
I'm sorry, did you say beyond the Shattered Sea? Okay.
What?
Princess, I've traveled all across the world and I've met some real magical Marvins, but I've never met anyone who crossed the Shattered Sea. That's where all the maps end.
That's where we must go. Beyond the edge of our world. Into the unknown.
Warsaken.
On April 17, 2009, the three founders, Peter, Frederick, and Gottfried, as well as the server provider, Carl Lundstrom, were found guilty of assistance to copyright infringement and were each sentenced to 1 year in prison. They were also ordered to pay a fine worth 30 million Swedish kroner or $4.3 million. The squad appealed the verdict, arguing that Sweden gave in to political pressure. This actually decreased each of their sentences by a few months, but it increased the fine to 46 million kroner or $6.6 million. This didn't really matter to the founders though, as they had no intention of paying the fine. Peter actually held up a sign during the press conference that followed the verdict that said, "I owe you 31 million kroner." He followed up this statement by suggesting that this was all the government was going to get. He claimed that he didn't have any money, and even if he did, he'd rather burn everything and not even give them the ashes. In terms of the arrest though, Carl and Peter didn't really resist much further, and they simply gave in. But the same could not be said about Gottfried and Frederick, who went on the run. Gottfried ran away to Cambodia, which had a no extradition policy to Sweden. But despite the policy, the Cambodian police arrested Gottfried on August 30, 2012 and deported him back to Sweden. There's been some speculation that Sweden and Cambodia had an insider deal to extradite Gottfried. Just 6 days after Gottfried was arrested, the Swedish government announced a 400 million kroner grant for Cambodia. So it is awfully suspicious, but all we can do is speculate. Once Gottfried was back in Sweden, he served his jail sentence at the Mariefred prison. But the police didn't just stop right there. They also piled on hacking and fraud charges, which led to a total 3-year sentence. But eventually, in September of 2015, Gottfried was released. And finally, as for Frederick, he was able to evade the police for even longer than Gottfried. He had fled to Laos/Thailand, and he had built a life in both of these countries. Honestly, I don't know why he didn't just choose one or the other, as this dual life resulted in him crossing the border on a regular basis. And during one of these border crossings in November of 2014, he was arrested and deported. Fortunately for Frederick, his prison sentence was far less severe than Gottfried's, coming in at 10 months. Frederick actually claims that prison wasn't even that bad and that it was well worth it for the Pirate Bay. Apparently, he was the only one in the prison that was there for a virtual crime, so the guards weren't as tough on him. He says that he was able to smuggle in USB sticks with movies on them and watch them on his prison TV. He did miss his friends and family, but he received dozens of letters from fans of the Pirate Bay, which he says helped him get through the 10 months. Anyway, now that all the founders were behind bars, the police could finally shut down the Pirate Bay once and for all, or so they thought.
There's no way that
December 9th,
the
2014.
fucking Pirate Bay is gonna ever get shut down. It's gonna keep on coming back.
The Swedish police raided the Pirate Bay once again and impounded all of their servers, computers, and equipment. With the founders out of the game, this must be the end, right? Well, just 4 days after the Pirate Bay was taken down, a torrent site called IsoHunt launched a website called oldpiratebay.org which mirrored all the content on the Pirate Bay. And this is when the prosecutors realized that they had lost the game forever. Here's the thing, the Pirate Bay doesn't actually host any files themselves. They just connect peers from around the world using links. So all the Pirate Bay is storing is links. The contents of the entire website can be stored within a gigabyte, if not less, and there are thousands of people making copies of the website on a daily basis. So even if authorities take down one copy of the site, it's not very difficult to upload a gigabyte of data to a new server and get a new domain. And that's why it's impossible to truly take down the Pirate Bay. Considering this, prosecutors have basically given up on taking down the Pirate Bay as there's simply no single person to hold accountable. In the meantime, copyright holders have shifted their efforts to working with internet service providers to cut internet to pirates. But this has just led to pirates using VPNs. Anyway, as for the founders today, Peter went ahead and founded a Patreon-type service called Flatter. Instead of donating to creators though, the service is used to donate to websites and projects that better society and reveal corruption like WikiLeaks. Aside from Flatter, Peter has also given several speeches and interviews regarding his various views on the world. Gottfried and Frederick, on the other hand, don't have nearly as big of a public image. In fact, they have no public presence at all, and they simply disappeared into the depths of the internet. After Frederick was released, he said that he was going to get an IT job and settle in Laos, so that's presumably what he's doing now. And that's what happened to the Pirate Bay's founder and why the Pirate Bay can never be taken down. Do you guys think piracy is moral? Comment that down below. Also, drop a like if you ever downloaded something that you
We can optimize the electrical flow.
I knew it was only going to be a 1.
Select target.
What are you doing today to change your mood? Me? 30 minutes ago? I've taken this cannabis.
Hello, you absolute legends. The year is 2011, and this is me balancing a Guitar Hero controller on my chin. The controller wasn't mine, it belonged to my housemate, and truth be told, this was the most action the controller had seen in a long time. By 2011, Guitar Hero mania had dwindled, but in the late...
Alrighty. Two tsunamis. You got it.
Be careful.
Select target.
Don't touch my doors.
Compromised.
Alrighty, both your tsunamis have been sent. Congrats on your win.
2000, it was huge with the franchise selling millions of copies. Even my sister owned one of the games, and I vividly remember us dueling against one another trying to get the highest score. The fun never seemed to last for long, however. I actually play guitar, which surprisingly does have a lot of carryover to the game, so my agile fingers were able to play along much easier than hers. Guitar Hero seemed like the kind of game that was fun for a few songs, but the novelty quickly wore off, and most people set it aside never to play it again. Personally, I found it incredibly fun, but I never took it seriously.
Good game there, Gabe.
Thing. And ironically, the songs seemed easier to play on a real guitar than on the game. Nowadays, Guitar Hero seems to be somewhat out of fashion, and the last popular game came out well over a decade ago. But not everyone put their controllers away. There is still a very active community of dedicated Guitar Heroes doing incredible things. And at the top level, Guitar Hero is astoundingly impressive. I have never followed Guitar Hero and wasn't really aware of the kind of accomplishments people had performed in the game, but after spending the last couple of weeks within the community, playing the game myself and watching the best of the best, I am in complete shock. The things some of these players can do with their fingers boggles the mind, and one of the best players in recent years, maybe even the best, was a player by the name of Shmooey. Shmooey was a level beyond what anyone had ever seen. He did things that simply no one else could do. Over a span of 2 years, he amassed a long list of world firsts, perfectly playing through the most difficult of songs, and often at double or even triple the speed they were meant to be played. By the accounts of most other top players, and even Shmooey himself, he was the greatest the world had ever seen. In fact, he may have even been a bit too good. Some of his accomplishments seemed inhuman, but Shmooey had been around for so long and had seemingly proven himself so many times that the thought of any trickery taking place.
Alright, Gabriel, exclamation point winner, go ahead and get yourself a single card from my giveaway wallet. Azure has been paid. Move him over. Okay, why is the queue not working? We can, here in just a little bit. However, there'll be no chance to win any more cards because I don't have many cards to give away. And if I get like a 30-person raid or something, and we all give away cards, I'll be dry. I think I've only got like 60-some cards left to give away, so that's 30 winners or 30 wins. So people beating me 30 times, and I'm out of giveaway material. So we could do it, but it'd be just for fun. Gabe wants a D24i. Everybody wants those D24i's lately. There you go. Cards have been given. No problem, Gabe.
Place was immediately brushed off. There were some red flags though, certain glitches that seemed to crop up, or weird behaviors that couldn't be explained. However, there was nothing concrete, and he was so trustworthy that any investigations were half-hearted and didn't result in anything meaningful. Then, a bombshell dropped. In December of 2021, Shmooey posted another world first, playing through the song 9 Patterns of Eternal Pain without missing a single note, something that no one else had ever done. Everyone was blown away, and the comment section of the YouTube video was once again flooded with comments of amazement. But there was one player who noticed something that was off. The finger patterns that Shmooey was using through one of the song's trickiest sections wasn't correct. Based on what he was actually playing on the guitar, he shouldn't have hit all of the notes. This oddity was too egregious to ignore, and sparked another investigation from several of the top players. This time, they were serious, and what they uncovered was one of the most prolific examples of cheating we've ever seen. Shmooey had been faking most of his accomplishments for years. In this video, we will take a look at this most recent example of cheating and examine both the methodology used by Shmooey to fool his peers and also the mistakes he made that led to his ultimate demise. It's a fascinating story, and I really hope you enjoy. Now, Legends 2022 is upon us, and I promise you, this will be your lucky day.
Dude, this is a horrible gaming experience. How do you live like this?
Well, I don't know, Linus. I don't have time to research upgrades for this thing. Can't you just...
While the initial Guitar Hero mania that was so prevalent in the late 2000s has long since waned, and the popularity of the game has seen a steady decline over the past 15 years, the competitive scene of Guitar Hero has seen somewhat of a resurgence since 2017. This is largely in part to the release of Clone Hero, which is a near identical port of the game to the PC. Clone Hero, while being an unofficial port, is extremely faithful to the original franchise, and was created essentially out of necessity due to the official PC port being horribly botched, featuring very low note limits and frequent crashes. For all intents and purposes, the game is basically the same, as are the skills required in order to play well. The game has 4 difficulties, easy with the least amount of notes and only requiring you to use 3 buttons, medium, now requiring the use of 4 buttons, hard, utilizing all 5 buttons, and expert, which also requires 5 buttons and contains the most amount of notes. The game does well to mimic some of the techniques used by real guitarists too, with hammer-ons and pull-offs and tapping. Obviously, the controller doesn't mimic a real guitar perfectly. A guitar has 6 strings with up to 24 frets, resulting in 144 possible notes to hit. Guitar Hero makes things significantly simpler, with no need to worry about horizontal or vertical movement, but what it lacks in complexity, it makes up for in sheer speed. Without having to worry about everything else, this leaves people focused on a single goal, playing as fast as possible. Players reach stupidly fast speeds. Here are just a few clips to demonstrate what I mean.
Oh my fucking god.
It takes many years and countless hours to reach the finger dexterity required to do these feats, and it's insanely impressive. Even more so if you are a musician yourself and you understand how hard it is to move your fingers this quickly. They are so quick that generally songs played at the normal speed are far too slow, so they need to speed it up to 200, 300, or even higher percentages in order to provide a challenge. Unless they are custom songs, which are becoming far more popular thanks to the ease at which they can be made and played using Clone Hero. The pinnacle of achievement in these games is called a full combo, or FC for short.
Full clear.
Playing through an entire song perfectly without missing a single note or making any mistakes. The more challenging the song, the more impressive the FC. Songs can be short and highly demanding, testing the limits of human dexterity, or they can be long marathons requiring continuous precision for up to 20 minutes. I wanted to get an idea about how hard it is to full combo an entire song, so I downloaded the game and gave it a go. And a huge shout out to Katana Mods for sending me a guitar. I chose a song that was around 4 minutes long. It was immediately obvious that both expert and hard were going to be impossible. To FC any of these difficulties would surely take me months or even years of practice. So I settled on medium, which is far easier, and I don't have to worry about moving my hand around because it only uses 4 buttons. Even still, sections on this difficulty were hard to play, even after years of actual guitar playing under my belt. I needed to practice sections many times before I could get through them reasonably consistently. But the true test is playing from start to finish. And to find out if I could do it, you'll need to wait until the end of the video. Before that, let's get stuck into the cheating scandal that has rocked the entire community. Despite everything you're about to hear, Shmooey was, and is, a really good Guitar Hero player. He attended real meetups and played in person with real players. However, as I've always said, and as history has and will continue to show, being good doesn't make you any less likely to cheat. It does make these kind of situations more of a giant shame, because all of that time spent getting legitimately good is simply thrown away. Like all top players, Shmooey had been playing for years. As early as 2013, he was already uploading Guitar Hero videos to YouTube. He's only 20 years old now, so he must have been extremely young. Though it would be in 2018 where he would really start to make an impression on the Guitar Hero scene, posting various montages of his best clips. One of his most impressive early videos was the song Don't Has AIDS in October of 2018, showcasing his impressive tapping skills. This caught the attention of the other top players who welcomed Shmooey into the community, where he would continue to share his videos and develop as a player. 2019 is where Shmooey really started to shine, performing feats that even the best of players had tried and failed to do. and he would seemingly do them with relative ease. In June of 2019, Shmui's full combo of the section Solo F in the song Supernovae was his first big break that really put him on the map and made everyone take notice. In September, one of the greatest players ever, Frith, was grinding on stream trying to FC the song Zoidberg's Revenge, which would have been a world first at the time, when Shmui came out of nowhere to snipe it. Shmui wasn't just able to play songs perfectly with relative ease, but he could also do things that other people simply couldn't physically do. A great example is the solo for I'm the One by Van Halen, which contains a section that requires you to strum at 22.8 notes per second, which is already crazy, but Shmui was playing it at 125% speed, which puts it at 28.5 notes per second. Coupled with technical fretting, this section is just insane. Between 2019 and 2021, Shmui accumulated a long list of world firsts and boasted achievements that no one else in the world could mimic. He even managed to win himself a bit of pocket money in the form of bounties. Various people would offer up large amounts of money for whoever could FC difficult songs. Shmui did very well for himself, scooping up thousands of dollars. By 2021, Shmui was easily considered the best player in the world. The things that Shmui was able to accomplish were unbelievable, and of course, whenever you start to do things this impressive, people start to become ever so skeptical. People start to pay closer attention to the minute details. And it wasn't just Shmui's skill that made a few eyebrows raise either. While he had provided video proof for all of his major achievements, there were some oddities in his videos that were definitely noticed. The first notable instance being a full combo of the song Madness March Kamikaze from June 2020. The webcam is particularly dark in the video, making it hard to see exactly what is happening, but the microphone was working just fine, and you can definitely hear the notes being tapped on the guitar. This song had been FC'd before by the player Arch WK, and it was noted that Arch's tapping speed was much faster than Shmui's. It seemed as though Shmui wasn't tapping quick enough to hit every note, but ultimately, this isn't anything concrete and nothing happened. In April of 2021, Shmui uploaded his yearly montage called Shmutage, which featured his best clips of the previous year. In one of the songs highlighted, the ending is insanely difficult, requiring a very specific technique in order to do it correctly. However, what Shmui actually played on the guitar was very different. This was quite obvious to the players who were experienced with this song, and several of them confronted Shmui about his playstyle. Shmui attempted to provide an explanation of his technique, but no one else could understand how it could possibly work, nor could they replicate it. And neither could Shmui. He claimed he would show them in a voice call to prove it was possible, though that never happened. There were also a ton of weird stutters that would show up in various videos. Very obvious sections where there would be inexplicable dropped frames. Shmui claimed this was simply an error with OBS, the software he used to record his videos. Something else that was extremely bizarre was when he uploaded a tech FC of Through the Fire and Flames at 250% speed in June of 2021. A tech FC is where they play each section separately and then put them together. It's more like a theoretical demonstration of what might be possible. But then, mere hours after uploading this incredible display of skill, the video was removed. Shmui claimed this was due to a copyright strike, but people had noted that copyright strikes for this song hadn't happened in over a decade. Besides, at 250% speed, the copyright system doesn't even recognize the song. What is convenient, though, is that the people who did watch the video immediately suspected that the video of Shmui playing seemed sped up. The movements didn't seem normal to the experienced players, especially some of the random movements that weren't related to the playing itself. But alas, the video was gone. so no one was able to study it in great detail. You will notice that I'm using the footage from that same video, so obviously it wasn't lost forever, but we'll get to that a bit later. Now, putting all of these suspicious elements together makes it seem pretty crazy that legitimate accusations of cheating weren't levied earlier. However, there is still no concrete proof of cheating in any of these examples. They are weird and definitely suspicious, but not 100% reliable. Also, Shmooey had been attending real-life meetups and showing his skill in person. Granted, he was never as good as his videos, but maybe he was just having an off day whenever anyone was watching. He was still considered extremely trustworthy and was so involved with the community that any doubters would be fairly quickly shut down and shamed. And then it happened. In December of 2021, Shmooey would upload a video that changed everything. This wasn't just suspicious, this was blatant, and it would expose one of the most prolific cheaters in video game history. On the 15th of December 2021, Shmooey uploaded a world-first full combo of the song 9 Patterns of Eternal Pain. This song features some of the most difficult tapping patterns ever created, and Shmooey played through the entire thing flawlessly. Everyone was blown away at yet another unfathomable achievement. In hindsight, it's actually hilarious that no one noticed the glaring problem with this video, but it would eventually be spotted. First, something else was noticed. About a month later in early January, several of the top players were watching Shmooey's video in a Discord voice chat. Most notably was the player Jobu, who realized that during one of the later tapping sections, the technique that Shmooey was using was completely wrong. Unlike the previous example of Shmooey playing incorrectly, this was irrefutable. It was crystal clear that he was not hitting the notes he was supposed to be. The player Frith then reached out to Shmooey, asking him exactly how he played that particular pattern. Shmooey's response was both illogical and more difficult than what other players would have used. And also, it didn't even match the technique that was shown in the video. But even that wasn't the worst thing about Shmooey's video. For 2 seconds at the very end, a Windows Media Player overlay appears on screen, indicating that this wasn't a live recording, but rather a screen recording of another video. Why on earth would Shmooey screen record an existing video? The bizarre inconsistencies were getting out of hand, and this prompted players to start going over many of Shmooey's videos with a fine-tooth comb. It also just so happened that his Through Fire and Flames Tech FC that had been supposedly struck down due to copyright had been saved by someone before it was removed. And they were able to get a copy to re-examine it in greater detail. Upon watching again, everyone seemed to agree that the webcam was sped up. Several players had finally had enough, and decided to confront Shmooey with everything suspicious they had found. Initially, Shmooey was adamant that everything was legit. He claimed that he needed to re-record a media player video through OBS because of rendering problems, which is why the overlay appeared on screen.
Why at the end is there a UI there for Windows Media Player?
Because whenever I recorded via video pad, the rendering is all fucked, and I had to re-record on OBS.
He claimed that his techniques were definitely correct, and any discrepancies might be due to video or audio issues. However, as the call continued and pressure mounted, he finally confessed to a total of 4 faked videos.
The vid of Flames did get taken down by a strike, but I will say this is one of the few times in which I tried to do anything.
Wah. I'm a entitled little bitch.
It's nice to unwind after a long week of telling people how Liberty Mutual customizes your car insurance so you only pay for what you need. He's a natural. Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, liberty, liberty.
People think that I'm really intense, but it couldn't be farther from
Defeat.
What the Great Shadow Legends?
Rhonda.
Put me in the game.
Miss Rousey. We already have hundreds of champions, so.
Put me in the game.
We should definitely do that.
Access granted.
Now you will need a weapon.
Oh, hello.
Are you sure?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no.
Oh, shoot.
You got that right.
Download Raid Shadow Legends and get the legendary Ronda Rousey champion for free.
That's a good video.
We were just playing Dragon Ball music for the Dragon Ball movie, and
That's cool. Are you gonna have a concert?
the Dragon Ball movie. I was just playing like a few songs from there, just to get crowd reactions.
Nice job, dude.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah. What's up, YouTube? It's Adrian Montu, and in 1 week I learned 3 Dragon Ball Z songs for the Dragon Ball movie, and we're here at the opening day just to play in front of the crowd, and hopefully we can get some Dragon Ball fans. We'll see how it goes.
Okay, I need to figure out what I'm doing here.
So I'm not gonna lie, guys, we may or may not get kicked off the property. I don't really know, but if we do, I'm either gonna come back another time or just work through it. I'll talk my way out of it, sort of.
So after we made our way to set up right in front of the movie theater, I noticed after we were done recording that my phone wasn't recording at all. The camera died, plus security told us to leave after the first song.
Hi.
Sorry to say, as of right now, unless you have prior permission from management.
I can't play? Okay. Thank you, though. Thank you.
I would say try to find another location, maybe the hospital or something.
What? I know I'm walking down
What?
that, but as I stated in my other videos, I will only give you guys the best quality content that I can produce and will never disappoint. Which is exactly why you should hit the like and subscribe right now. Like, do it while I'm talking. Because even though I was faced with these minor setbacks, I was not about to let these things stop me from getting this video out. So I went back the very next day to record again, and I'm so glad I did.
What's happening over here? I've never seen this before. I'm just gonna be playing Dragon Ball music just for... Oh, okay.
I know, W YouTuber. But that's enough of me talking. Let's get right into the video.
Thank you. Appreciate it, yeah.
I like it a lot.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Are you gonna have a concert?
Oh, I just was playing a song from like a movie that's showing, the Dragon Ball movie. I was just playing like a few songs from there just to get crowd reactions and all. But yeah, I'm done now. Unless you're a Dragon Ball fan, I don't. Okay.
It's amazing how every time you open your mouth, you prove you're an idiot.
You prove you're an idiot.
I appreciate it. Thank you. Have a good day.
Hi guys. What's going on?
We were just playing Dragon Ball music for the Dragon Ball movie, and
Yeah,
we're wrapping up though. Were you guys gonna kick us out?
No, we weren't gonna kick you out. We just didn't know what was going on.
Oh yeah, I just go around the city playing piano, and from time to time you might catch me.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Is it like, can we hear it or no?
Oh, you want to hear it? Sure.
I mean, like, I'm down.
Yeah.
Are you a Dragon Ball fan?
One Piece.
Oh,
One
nice.
Piece. Okay.
Yeah. I'm a One Piece fan too.
So is this like YouTube or?
Yeah.
What's your YouTube channel?
YouTube. I can do One Piece though, yeah. I'm not gonna lie, I have not practiced it for like 2 months, so I may be a bit sloppy. If I mess up, don't laugh. I'm fine. I don't care. Yeah, I don't know, bro. I forgot. Any of you watch Dragon Ball or no? You are? Yeah. Do you know like the Dragon Ball Z Kai theme, like the? Okay. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching me play piano again. That was Dragon Ball at the Dragon Ball movie. Be sure to subscribe and hit the noti bell so you know when I post next time. Comment down below.
All right, so we'll close that out. We're gonna listen to some El Dorado. Yeah, still no successful charge. Far away. Alright, I'll be right back, guys. I gotta make a phone call. Test, there we go. Let me go away from a good time. There be no more. Yo, come on. drive me insane. Okay, why did that stop? You're so, so far away, the land of the night. Don't you go down and down, you're rolling down, and gonna take you to El Dorado of night. My El Dorado, see the time never ends. The land where my dreams come true, and see the time never ends. In stardust, the land where my dreams come true. Da-da-da-da-da. The one who holds that you know, running down and down and down. I'm gonna take you to El Dorado of night. My El Dorado, and see the time never ends. Never fight, and where my dreams come true. Golden stardust, the land where my dreams come true. down and down, you're falling down. I'm gonna take you to El Dorado. Time never ends. Just a land where my dreams come true. Baby, let me go. Alright, let's go ahead. We're gonna... oh, we got a flob adventure for anybody who's wanting to do the flob stuff. Earn yourself some passive cryptocurrency by lurking my stream. If you are not part of flob and want to learn more about it, just give me an ask. Okay. Oh, come on. To say, yeah. Alright, while this is cooking, Da-da-da. Nice. Just as this night, you, I'm ready to fight. You love me. Oh yeah, these noodles look good. They're gonna come in clutch, baby. Hats, not had, jeez. Don't stop the music tonight. What kind of money? Good night. How much would you want me? Wow. I might just go back to Sohi's. Marty go, Marty go, Marty, Marty, Marty go. Go, go, money. To the world. The fun show. Marty go, Marty go, Marty, Marty, Marty go. How much do you want me? I'm ready, go, go, Marty. Raise your hand into the night. Let Marty go. It's all Marty. Go, go, Marty. Come on down. Go, money. Go, money. Over. Oh, money. Money go! Money, money, money go! Ah, get the money. Baby, let you know it. Loving money. Yo! Okie dokie, thank you. What's going on, man?
I'm waiting on a phone call, so I don't know how long it's gonna be.
No problem, no problem. I'm just a chillaxing here with doing some Warsaken and some Ragnarok on the side, hoping to get raided maybe and do some Warsaken battles.
Ooh.
Yeah. We're having grilled cheese and tomato soup tonight for dinner, which is going to be fantastic. But other than that, just woke up like, I don't know, hour and a, well, no. I woke up at about 2, so about 2 hours ago. I didn't expect to be asleep that long. What ended up happening is I woke up at like, well, actually no, I went to bed at like 7 my time, so 1, yeah, that was 6 hours. Not too bad.
Oh, Google is a fucking prick. I'm trying to look up Anonymous in Spokane, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they're not showing anything.
Yeah, so a lot of that shit is going to end up being like, you're going to have to get like Tor and visit like an Onion website in order to find that sort of stuff, because a lot of that information, as you already know, is Anonymous doesn't want that, a lot of that information so easily accessible to the non-technical. So Tor browser and using an Onion website is pretty much like the whole gatekeeper.
No, but each section in Anonymous, right? So let me see how to put this. When I was in Anonymous and Facebook started doing groups, right?
Yeah.
We were putting up our groups for each sector.
No,
Like
I understand.
Spokane Anonymous.
I understand that.
Anonymous.
Yeah, it's just like chapters, like the fucking Hell's Angels do.
And you used to be able to Google them. You used to be able to Google them like not even 3 years ago.
Yeah, but think about it this way. Think about it this way. If you as a normal person can Google groups like that, imagine what the police can do to crack down on illegal activities.
Yeah.
So that's probably the reason why they don't do that anymore. They probably got some sort of method to gatekeep the less technical out of their groups. So what I'm saying is, the first thing that comes to mind with me would be using a Tor browser, and they probably got some private Onion website that shows what their private communication groups are.
Yeah.
That's all I was trying to get at.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to hit the dark web and reach out to some of the ones that protect the children, because this is just to try to see who they know in the foster care system, and if we can get
Talking about the two littles.
together.
Yeah,
to try to get them to stay together before all shit breaks loose, to have everything lined up.
Gotcha.
Where when things break loose, they don't get separated.
Yeah. I hear ya.
by 10. We gotta go and tell somebody what the size of those photos are. Grace? I can't wait. I'm really hoping this thing kicks off on time and everything goes according to plan, because I'm going to use the money that I get to build 3 computers. 2 of them to help out individuals who are wanting to build, either buy a part here, buy a part there, instead make a payment to me. Or, and the other person is going to be going on SSI, and I know how that is, trying to get a computer going while you're on SSI.
Moshi Moshi, wanna fight? Do you even live? Let's go to war! What's going on, turtle? No, sir, I do not airplane. You will have to give me a little bit, Mr. Turtle Tits.
Warsaken.
Oh, Oreo.
You're an Oreo.
Covered in white stuff. Santa holding a bag, getting off a sled. Fucking kids, fucking deer, fucking sleigh, fucking heavy bag. Fuck.
For the country, sir.
That is so me. I might be going to hell, but at least my coffee will never get cold.
That's pretty good.
interesting to note that dogs are the most popular meme coin. Taking him a while to call. I hope everything's okay.
About to say, somebody want to freaking heal me? Bro, disgusting. Come on, man.
You lucky hey, say thank you for putting it into DM versus your Discord.
I mean, that one's kind of funny. The caption, you could do without the caption because, like, the caption can be left to the imagination. But, yeah.
Captions
Don't
for
touch
you
my
only,
tools.
baby.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I need more memes.
Ooh, 6.
Select target.
Oop.
Compromised.
Ready to serve.
Good game.
Select target.
Get my plane ready.
Leader eliminated.
GG Turtle, go ahead, next page point winner, select yourself a single card from my giveaway wallet. No problem, brother. Excuse me.
I'm thinking my best friend's daughter's fiance, or basically husband at this point, they've been together for so long. I'm hoping his album's out.
Heck yeah.
I like his music. It's sort of like a cross between like bluegrass, jazz, and hip hop.
Interesting. Excuse me. Oh boy.
It's not bad.
Next
But
on Camping with Veterans. Nice.
That's some shit Speedy would be doing.
Wax and turtle. Alright, there you go. Your card has been sent, Senor Turtle. Grassy ass hombre very thank. I might just make me like an entire pot of coffee and chill it, so I can have iced coffee.
There's another one for you.
Oh god, Venge. Oh look,
No,
it's
I'm
weapons
not saying...
cleaning day in
Yeah.
the Air Force. Fucking chair force. Senor Crypto, I see you not have fight. Yeah, I'm just doing one at a time. Just trying to let things come naturally, not trying to fight all day. If it provided me with experience to fight other people, then I would, but at the moment, like, blitzing provides no benefit for doing it all day, so I tend to just keep it to where I'll blitz with everybody once a day, and that way we can get some more booster packs and give away more cards. But yeah, we're gonna be taking it chill.
My doormat finally arrived. There is no reason for you to be here. Yep, puppies aren't Christmas presents. They're 15-year commitments.
What's up, Drace? It's fairly well. Just chillax in here and probably gonna go to Sohi's here shortly.
And what are you playing, Ragnarok still?
Mm-hmm.
Dads on Christmas Day are just tech support in pajamas.
Mm-hmm. How true, how true. That's my buddy Venge. Well, not really a buddy, he's more like a brother.
Well, I went from lover to brother. That's incest.
No, that's Wincest.
Wincest.
I'm sorry.
Let's go get on your stream real quick since I have some time to kill.
Alrighty.
Let's go do my mod job.
You work?
Oh, you made me a mod. You told me about it like 6 months later.
M Late said, "Ayo," and Turtle Bites like Sweet Home Alabama.
I can't believe that. You made me a mod, and you probably told me, but I was too drunk. Speedy made me a mod and I didn't know, and MC Laughs made me a mod and I didn't know.
Damn, I haven't seen MC in
And
a hot
I found
minute.
out all within the same week. I was like, this is a conspiracy.
What's up, M Late? Go ahead and you should be the next one in line, so go ahead and drop yourself a code, brother.
Oh, come on. Load up. Stop buffering. $91182.
Alright.
Warsaken.
grilled cheese and tomato soup for dinner in about an hour and a half. Let's go.
Leave it to me.
Select target.
I can make anything.
Select target.
We get 10 cents per commercial per viewer for regular.
Not 10 cents,
Twitch.
no. No. It's not that high. I wouldn't be worrying about money if it was 10 cents an ad per viewer. I mean, every raid that I would get would be an instant, like, $6 to $10. Which we know is not the case.
Analytics, achievement stream, discovery, engagement, earnings. So it says $6.71 from ads on December 9th. Yeah, Friday, December 9th, I had $6.71 in ads.
I'm pretty sure that's your total up to that point. That's not what you earned just for that day.
Oh. No, here, I'll send you a screenshot.
Let's see here. Oh shoot, I did not know I had played those cards. Oops. Well, I'll just do this.
Select target.
Give me a sec, Bench.
Compromised.
Okay, let's see. Okay. Ads on December 10th, I think that is. Yeah, but it doesn't show you how many ads that you played.
No, it doesn't.
So
That's
that could
the
have
thing that
that could have been like 120 ads and you only get paid 5 cents an ad.
Yeah.
Flip the switch.
Good games there, M-Lates. Exclamation point winner, select yourself a single card from a single Warsaken card from my giveaway wallet. Wiener. Man, that building's huge. Okay. That light's getting to me. I gotta turn it off. I apologize, guys.
One subscription the whole time.
I think that was my sub, wasn't it?
Revenue. No, remember your sub didn't go through, so you sent me.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right.
Yeah.
I sent you PayPal.
Yeah, you sent me PayPal.
Boop, beep, boop, boop.
CTI show. I am negating that as a moderator.
Wow.
Dr. Angry Bot.
No idea.
Yeah, neither do I. It's 5 years ago.
Huh.
Nightbot. Got to keep that as a moderator.
Mm-hmm.
Never know when I'll go back to using it. No. Don't need him. Smiley Chris. Don't need Smiley Chris.
Alrighty.
A 90-second scheduled commercial break. Huh? Content, video producer, collections, clips, copyright claims manager. Settings, stream. Okay, channel. Moderation.
Yeah, I'm only doing one a day, by the way, right now, emulates. Otherwise, I'd have people like you and a few others who would just battle me all day, and it provides no benefit for me except for a very small entertainment value. So I do apologize, but it's pretty much just one battle a day, and then obviously anything past that, if I decide to do it, is not going to... you're not going to get cards. Excuse me. Let me send you your one card, though. You said you wanted a Fermi. Alright, your Fermi energy plant has been sent. Yeah, not trying to be rude or anything, but I do have other things that I try to do while I wait for Warsaken battles. The only time I 100% focus on Warsaken battles is if I get raided. And that's because we then have like 20 people in queue. But other than that, I'll stream the Warsaken so you guys can battle, and then I do other things on the side. No problemo. Ooh, that's what I can make. Oh, Venji.
What?
I know what I'm going to make for a drink. So, you gotta try this. Do you like milkshakes at all?
Not really.
Do you like blueberries?
You already told me about that.
Oh my god, dude. But this is like I've been...
Didn't like it.
What?
Yeah, I didn't like it.
I don't like you. How about that? I love you. I don't like you. I love you.
You better love me. How do you get to your stream manager? Okay. No, I want ads. So...
Yeah, you definitely want to play ads. Or shizzle.
Account settings?
What are you trying to change?
Channel and videos. I'm trying to see the options for ads.
That should...
Add options for ads, but then they took it away.
No, they still do. I think, they hide it. It's funky. I'd have to find it again. Give me a moment.
Mature content. Ha. Enabling this setting if your stream contains content that may be appropriate for younger audiences. You may
Audiences.
never broadcast sexual activity, nudity, threats, or extreme violence.
Yeah.
Okay.
One thing that they don't tell you as well is no harm to animals.
Oh yeah, that's extreme violence.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
Yep.
All right, channel.
Stream these nuts. Okay, get your booba out. Dark Drace wants to see my booba. He wants to see my titties.
Quiz kit, panda, stream stickers.
Don't you stream sticker me. Alright, I'll be right back. I gotta go get some milk to put in this because I don't have any up here.
Creator camp. Oh my god, they teach you how to create stuff. No wonder why there's so much crap on Twitch. Oh, Oreo.
Alrighty, I'm back. Sorry about that.
Okay. Am I able to give points to people?
I'm not sure. For the most part, all I know is people get points for lurking.
Yeah.
Also,
I'm
Blender about to start up.
I'm at 8.5.
Oh god. Wow! Who just did that? Simple Scientist, what's up, brother? Give me just a second. Blender's gonna be going crazy. That was so flop. I don't have enough points to redeem the goat scream. He wanted to hear that goat scream so bad, he asked somebody else to redeem it. Oh my god. That is funny. What is that? That is my blender, sorry. It's gonna go on, it's gonna go off again one more time. I'm making a blueberry milkshake and it's gonna fit. Oh, they always taste fantastic. Give me a sec, I'll be right back. Alrighty, I'm back. Sorry about that. Now I want a milkshake. Oh my god, dude. Like, you guys have no idea. Hold on, let me turn on the light. So, this is like a blueberry milkshake that I make. So, my mom gets this stuff. Can't really see it. It looks all white, but it's not. My mom gets this stuff. It's called kefir milk, or it's actually, they call it milk, but it's yogurt. And it's like a berry yogurt. And so what I do is I take a container of frozen blueberries, a half a container of that berry yogurt, and then put in some regular like whole milk or 2% milk, and then blend it all together with like 2 tablespoons of sugar. It's so fucking good. Mm-hmm. Yeah, my sexy smooth face. Ooh. So I took a shower this morning. Shaved off all the beard fuzz.
Me and Remy are talking about the house market and him getting out of the real estate and going towards something else.
Oh, Remy stopped by my stream the other day.
Oh, he did? He stops by mine quite often. He didn't yesterday for some reason, but he was doing things. But he texts me all the time and Facebooks me.
Hmm.
Yeah. I think I did a really good job for him when I did the house for him and his people.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so we'll put this back. Alrighty. I don't know where I want to go.
I'll be right back.
Okay, doke.
Crypto.
Sounds good. You know what? With meat, I solo. Take and bring that down to 50. Put these away. Excuse me. Oh my god, it's so good. You know, I might just, farm Munex. Get my shoes. Second, gotta look something up real quick. Yeah! Give me a sec. I'll be right back. Someone calling me? Give me a sec. Hold on, Charlie. I mean, that could be, if that's the case, that could be with any fruit, not just blueberries. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that, folks. Alright, so yeah, I guess I can go ahead and farm Munax for the 0.15% chance, like a 1 in 400 or whatever. Chance for those one-slotted boots. One-slotted shoes. $173 without buffs, okay. Okay, so I could also be looking for that ninja suit. Thief clothes are okay. Let's see, Munak is Mostly in Payon 3, which is where I think I'm at, or Payon 2. Yep. That's the map I'm on. And that's why my tootsies are so cold. I had to shift the blanket a little bit. Hmm. Fluff, yeah, if you want to play, dude. Did you? No, you didn't enter into the queue, but that's okay. Yeah, if you want to do it, that'd be our first match for the day.
Warsaken.
Warsaken. Give me another serving of my milkshake. Brings all the boys to the yard. My milkshake brings all the Warsaken hoes to my yard. Oh. Someday you'll win. I'm pretty sure you're about to win. No worries. Keep on getting these low-ass, pansy-ass rolls. Can't fucking play anything. Oh, what do you know? No matches. I'm not even gonna fucking humor that roll. You mean I have one singular match? Oh, two matches now. Wow! Finally, after what, 6 turns?
Select target. Select target.
Don't touch my tools. can make anything.
Select target. Leader compromised.
Yeah, that happens sometimes. Well, good game. Don't know how I managed to pull that out from under my,
Eliminate them all.
or from out of my ass. Exclamation point play! Our exclamation point winner. And go to the giveaway wallet and select yourself a card there, Flaw. And what I'll actually do even then to kind of commemorate another loss by me, I'm gonna do something special for you. So this is what happened when he saw that I rolled a 6. He was like, he did the screaming goat. He saw that I rolled a 6 and he started doing the screaming goat. Woo! Okay, I have to wash out my blender and my drinking cup. Give me a sec, guys. Currently washing out my blender. Charlie, come here. Yeah, good, honey. You like that? That's some cold fucking water. Yeah, you better get out of my bedroom. Okay. Excuse me. What are you doing, Charlie? What are you doing, Charlie, babe? Yeah, it is a wee bit of a cold night. I'm not sure. I might be doubling up on a blanket tonight. Matter of fact, I might just double up on a blanket at my computer right now. My tootsies are frozen. My tootsies. My tootsies. Let's see here. Yep, here's the blanket. And you know, got these extra pillows here. Oh, baby. Alright, hold on. Extra pillows. There we go. Okay. And what I can actually do, which I didn't think about, is, since this pillow doesn't really like staying fluffy anymore, I'll just cram 2 pillows into 1 pillowcase. Problem solved. There we go. It's going to take a little bit of work, I believe. I see skies of blue. Okay. Ooh, that seems like it might be doing good. Alright, let's go fuck this guy up. I might have to double up on the... I'm gonna do that for this pillow too. We're getting smarts. Hold on, let's see here. Okay. Give me a moment, guys. I'm fixing a pillow. Ooh, very nice. Now it's nice and heavy too. Well, I gotta lay down on the back on this one to see how it feels. Oh, yes. Absolutely fantastic. Okay. I would like the RX Salamander, if possible. Of course, there, Flaw. There you go, Senor Fla. RX Salamander is now yours. Ho ho, yes. Just gotta get used to that feeling. Not a problem, man. Thank you, thank you. Okay. You actually kind of scared me there, Flaw. Damn it. Zero points again, but I don't regret it. I might have to take me a nappity nap. Currently grinding on Ragnarok. I'm actually getting a little tired. I might shut off the stream and take me a little nap. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. With that being said, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and hop off here for a little bit. I will be back later on, and fairly soon. I just got to get me a quick nap in to kind of knock off the sleepiness edge here. So I will talk to y'all here in probably about 2 or 3 hours. Deuces.